"1,000 years ago, the ancient kingdom of Zazzau was established, with Zaria as the seat of the throne. The emirate is geographically situated in the heart of northern Nigeria, with a land area covering approximately nearly 21,000 square kilometers. Zaria, the administrative headquarters of Zazzau Emirate, is named after the junior sister of the famous heroine Sarauniya Amina.
Zazzau itself predates the Fulani Jihad. So when you talk of emirates, you are now talking of the leadership from the Jihad of Usman and Fodio to date. Therefore, Zazzau Emirate began in the year 1804 when the Fulani Jihad was in full force and all the Hade rulers were replaced by Fulani rulers.
Following the success of Sheikh Usman Fodio's jihad in 1804, some prominent Fulani scholars were given flags as a symbol of authority by the Sheikh to carry out similar jihads in their new areas of posting. Malam Musa, accompanied by Malam Ya Musa and Malam Abdul Karimu, arrived Zaria, established and also marked the beginning of the Fulani administration in Zazzau, in addition to establishing some ruling houses in the emirate.
The emirate has currently 3 ruling dynasties. The Mallawa, the originator was Malam Musa. The Bari originator was Malam Ya Musa, and then the Katsinawa ruling dynasty, which was founded by Malam Abdul Karim. However, there was the 4th house, which was an incidental happening, and since the first and the last Fulani Abdul Salam from the Sulubawa, but presently the rulership is moving from Mallawa, Katsinawa, Bari.
From 1804 to date, Zazzau Emirate has been ruled by 18 Fulani emirs. They include from Malam Musa in 1804 to 1821, Malam Ya Musa from 1821 to 1834, followed by Malam Abdul Karimu, whose reign began in 1834 and ended in 1836. Then came Hamada Dan Ya Musa, whose reign was short as he died few months after he was installed. Others were Muhammad Sani, who reigned from 1846 to 1853. After his demise, Sidi Abdul Qadiri became the new emir, followed by Abdul Salam in 1853 to 1857. Abdullahi Dan Hamada in 1857 to 1871. Abu Bakr was next from 1871 to 1874, followed by Muhammad Sambo from 1879 to 1888. In 1888, after the death of Muhammad Sambo, Osman Yero reigned to 1897, while Muhammad Lawal Kwaso came to the throne in 1897, and died in 1902. Aliyu Dan Sidi was crowned a year later. That was in 1903. He died in 1920, paving way for Dalhatu Dan Yero to become the ruler of Zazzau from 1920 to 1924. Ibrahim Dan Kwaso took over the leadership in 1925 and lasted up to 1936. That same year, Jafar Dan Isiaku became the new emir of Zazzau and died in 1959. The 17th emir of Zazzau was Muhammadu Aminu, who reigned from 1959 to 1975, while the 18th and the present emir of Zazzau Emirate is Dr. Shehu Idris CFR.
The stool becomes vacant when an emir dies. As soon as such a thing happens, there is traditional council responsible for selection of new emirs, and these council, called the kingmakers, they form part of the emirate council. They sit with the emir, but as soon as the stool becomes vacant, these members of the kingmakers will be summoned to a meeting under the chairmanship of Wazir in Zazzau. And the membership of this kingmaker council consists of the chairman, who is usually the Wazir in Zazzau, who is always the senior councillor during the emirate council meeting. Then there is Fagat in Zazzau, there is Makamat Aremi, and then the two imams. We have Imam in Jum'ah and Imam in Kona. These are the members of the Kingmaker Council of Zazzau Emirate. They sit and they take nominations from the three ruling houses in Zazzau. They make their selection, the person who is best according to their own judgment, and pass it on to the government of the day for final vetting and appointment.
Within the emirate, the emir, being the chief custodian of the people's way of life, has what is called the Zazzau Emirate Council, whose membership include senior title holders, district heads, and learned scholars. They are responsible for advising the emir and ensuring the smooth administration of the emirate. In the northern part of Nigeria, emirs and chiefs play a major role in assisting the local government councils in the areas of maintaining peace and mobilizing their people to take advantage of government policies and programs that have direct bearings on their lives.
The local government administration does not erode the work of traditional rulers at all, as local government has its own role to play at the grassroots level, while traditional rulers are working as well for the members of the communities. We work with the religious leaders, we work with the politicians, we work with members of different trades at the grassroots level. So as custodian of culture and tradition, we work along with all members of communities, while local government are doing everything possible for development at the grassroots level.
baka ba su ba sai Allah ya baka ba su ba sallawa azale zabe ka sallawa azale zabe ka sallawa azale zabe ka sallawa azale zabe ka za su da kai cikin zalla
The 1999 Constitution, which is operational today, is silent on the role of traditional rulers. This has led to popular demands for an inclusion in the Constitution in the light of their immense contributions towards national growth and stability.
We shall continue to mobilize people for the success of any administration. So if Nigerian Constitution is amended, whatever role traditional rules are going to be given, it has to be a sort of advisory, and we should be willing to mobilize our people for the success of any government of the day.
The inroad made by Western education and the effect on ways of life has greatly affected perception and attitudes towards cultural values.
Culture is dynamic. It is something that develops over a period of time. Tradition also is dynamic. There are values that are maintained which denote who a person is and the community, the type of people. If you see them, the way they dress, the way they speak, the way they eat, the way they socialize, the way they interact within themselves, these constitute culture, tradition, value, and norms. So whatever Western culture that will have influence on our own people, we have some tradition that our people maintain, and our rulership helps in maintaining such tradition.
In Hausa land, greeting and exchange of pleasantries is part of the people's way of life. Daily, title holders, district heads, commoners, and visitors alike troop to the Emir's palace to catch a glimpse of the royal father, salute, and pledge allegiance to him. This type of greetings are more colorful to watch mostly after the Jumat prayers in the Emir's chamber within his magnificent palace. It is considered disloyal, rebellious, and deviant if any of the Emir's subject or district heads fails to pay homage to the Emir during such occasion. Prayers for the Emir's long reign, good health, and peace in the emirate are also offered by the chief imam, who is the spiritual head, and other Islamic scholars present. Islam is the dominant religion of the people of the emirate, and therefore has great influence on the people. Friday prayers, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Kabir, provide a rallying point for sons and daughters of the emirate who troop home on such occasions to join their family members for the celebrations, as well as pay homage to their emir, Dr. Shehu Idris. The tourism potential of these festivals cannot be underestimated, as foreign diplomats and foreigners from all over the world come to Zaria, the ancient capital city of Zazzau Emirate, to watch the cultural events. Traditional rulers, as custodians of culture and tradition, play a great role in promoting peace, unity, and security in their domain. But doing so in recent times has been a Herculean task, largely due to some extraneous factors.
Peace, unity can be promoted by means of encouraging people to work together, have respect for different opinions. Even if you are a politician, when you contest for an election, after election, your ambition or desire is to develop the area that you are working for. And if people will be allowed to work like that, that will be peaceful coexistence. We should allow people to worship in accordance with their religion. There shouldn't be any discrimination whatsoever.
In the Zazzau Emirate system, district heads and some title holders, who are also of the royal lineage, are delegated administrative responsibilities in order to ensure the smooth running of the emirate.
The emir is our chief. That is to say, he is the chairman of the traditional council in his own domain. And Emir of Zazzau is the chairman of Kaduna State Council of Emirs and Chiefs. All the district heads that are in Zazzau Emirate are directly responsible to the emir. He assigns all the district heads to their respective districts. Right now we have about 88 districts. These district heads have people under them. They have the daily routine work of overseeing the people, reporting to the emir, and they have the routine interaction with the local governments that they are working under. So that is one aspect of the relationship. The second relationship is if there are instructions from the state government or from the federal government that they want to go down to the communities, the emir usually calls us to a meeting and he informs us and he gives us directives, and we go back to our respective districts and we implement whatever instructions that are given to us, and we do feedback to the emirate directly through the secretary to the council to the emir. And there are other issues where it is not only the district head that are involved. That is why we come to the next batch of people under the emir, that is the title holders who are not district heads. In Hausa we call them Hakiman Karaga. These district heads or these title holders do not have people under their domain. They don't have domains, but they are assigned whatever responsibility the emir wishes. For example, there are public functions that relate to health, education, social development, youth, sports, whatever activities that the emir may be invited, the emir can choose among his own title holders to represent him.
Though with no specific role for them in the 1999 Constitution, the Emir of Zazzau, Dr. Shehu Idris, being the royal father and custodian of his people's tradition and custom, is highly respected. To all level of government, the Emir gave his advice.
Well, my piece of advice to government at all levels is that when people are elected, they should always remember that those who have elected them because they have confidence in them to go and work for them. So they should be honest, and they should serve as good example when they are there. So we have three arms of government, that is executive, judiciary, and legislature. Legislature is supposed to make law. They should be allowed and be given free hand to enact any law for the country without any hindrance. And then we should encourage the rule of law through judiciary. So the three arm of government should work together with coordination. As long as that is done, Nigeria will continue to be peaceful. And then my advice again is after the three arm of government, there has to be encouragement to civil service. Civil servants should be given free hand to work in accordance with their profession. Sometimes we go to overseas to invite people for technical advice when we have the right and well-qualified civil servant to do it. So we should give them free hand and give them good condition of service and give them incentive for promotion and better condition of service so that they can work together to help the nation. If they are given the opportunity, they must have commitment to whatever duties they have found themselves to be carrying out. As long as that is done, Nigerian government will make a real progress and will make a real development at all times.
cikin zazzau za su da kai cikin zazzau za su da kai cikin zazzau za su da kai katin zazzau sai Allah ba ka ba su ba Allah ya ba ka ba su ba dole abi ga mai kasan zazzau dole abi ga mai kasan zazzau ba daudu ce ga Fatima ba daudu ce
Kalbin zazzau, ban fata